Five, four, three, two, one. Hey, 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 YouTubers and friends and everybody involved in the 24 hours of live stream brought to you by our friend Paul over at American Woodland Relics. Thank you, Paul, for including me again on this. Was just over at MA Lyman 24 stream just in front of me, and after me at noon is Marlin and Tripwire over at Mar Videos. Oh, I couldn't stay up for all of them last night. This old goat needs his rest once in a while. We have so many awesome people in here, bright and early. We have Ambient Girl Diggs. Hello, Nancy. Always good to see you. Paul from American Woodland Relics. Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Canadian Gold Mining. Crazy Catwoman. Don Williams. Liz, my favorite Canadian. Well, one of my favorite Canadians. Um, but she's way up there. Got me a couple Havana cigars. Love those Cubans. And we have Mark Thomas, the man of 1,000 YouTube nicks with Flash Mob. He must went for a name change. Green Gardener. Did I say? I forgot where I was. M.A. Lyman, Mar Videos, Marty, uh, Versatile, of Art Stalls, Digging with Marty, Outdoorsy Gallo and Johnny. Good to see you. I gotta find this name I have highlighted here. Okay. Pond Scum, Ringo, Rob Random, Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting, Sean, good to see you. Tripwire, Straight Up Metal Detecting, Susan Hamilton, good to see you. Team Clambake, the Canadian Dirt Digger, Mike from Vendetta Prospecting. If you want a good bag of pay dirt, check out vendettaprospecting.com. He has some killer deals over there and some nice Arizona gold that he mines himself. Excellent, excellent. Good to see all of you. I wish I got a bunch of mail like some of you do, like Liz does and Marlin, for some sticker trades, but I do have an end of stream giveaway, or we could do it at intermission or something. But I have one from our Canadian friend in BC, Gold Chasers. My good friend and brother Chris over at B3 Relic Recovery, and these stickers are much better than his older ones. They won't fade away after the first rain. We have my good friend from the Carolina, Benzo Gold. We have one from Andy over at Lost Boys Recovery. And for you magnet fishers, I have one from Jason at the Magnetic Squatch. And our friend Shane over at Ohio River Histories. And then Britt at Depths of History, along with three of my own. We've got this new holographic Ed Marvin Live sticker, along with Tuesday Night Hangout Live, and one of these that's been around for a while. But to win it, you gotta stick around for a while, and there's a special treat. Fresh out of the roll from the Canadian Mint. This is a Canadian $1 for, I believe it's like the 250th anniversary of the Klondike Gold Rush. Never circulated, went from the roll into a little envelope. MS-70 for sure. Sorry, but it's not the painted one. You have a gold paint and block my face so it will zoom in. Oh, there it is. But you have the Canadian maple leaf and the rising sun. You have a prospector down there panning. And you have a moose meandering around in the stream. Michigan Gems. Hollywood Joe Copperhead, how you doing? Great show last night. You and Nancy put on. Really enjoyed the 80s trivia stuff. You know, they say hindsight's often 2020, but when I look back, it's a bit fuzzy. I had way too much fun in the 80s. Way too much fun. Mr. Lodak, good to see you, my friend. Shoot, I'm not really prepared to do anything great like Emmy Lyman or Nancy and Joe and Finding Goodies had a good show. That's about where I called it the night last night. And all the shows before that were really great. Audra and Bobby and We Dig It, Rivendell Coins. They had a good coin roll hunt with Emmy Lyman, B3 Relic Recovery. Paulie Nichols, I think that's his name, and a couple others. Then Metal Detecting Nation, that was lit. Nancy, as you know, and Joe. Then Ohio River History and Jersey Ray Diggs. And my bed was calling me during Finding Goodies show. So I miss Clark's and Team Clambake, you know, American Woodland Relics and Indiana Tones and while Emmy Lyman, then me. Then after me, Mar Videos with Marlin and Tripwire. And those two always put on a great show. I thought about an open mic type thing. I thought about talking about prospecting, but that isn't the only finger of treasure hunting I do. I do metal detect. I do rock hound fossil hunting. I do arrowhead hunting. If any of you come to my live auctions, which I'll be having one tonight at 7:30, I've been into coin collecting since I could walk. My dad was a very renowned coin and token, mainly a lot of in the token end. Um, on the West Coast, he's a Anaheim historian, born and raised in Anaheim, like I was, and he's a California historian. He was a great history teacher, and every summer we traveled for 4 to 8 weeks every summer when I grew up. I made it to all the lower 48 before I even reached 17. And thank you, Dad. God bless you for giving me Wonderlust and Wanderlust, because I like to wander and I love to wonder. Heath, how you doing? Good to see you this morning. Frederick Romano, how are you? How are you? Well, I think I'll head over to my other set. I could find my video or find the right thing. One of those mornings, I tell you. One of those mornings. Oh, barely had any coffee. I set my alarm for 8, went back to bed, woke up at 8:30. Got some shows and stuff. Oh, wonder why that ain't working. Probably why right there. B3, good to see you. Plugs for days. Hey, she digs it. How you doing? She digs it. Happy swinging. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I figured you'd like that, Chrissy, since you had Aqua Jigger stay at your house and you put on a great interview with him. I love his caving videos, his river hunting videos. He was a great guest on Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Oh, yeah. Thanks for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. I wasn't here. You'll get it. Oh, yeah, super chat. Thank you very much, M.A. Lyman, for the super chat. Chrissy, I'd love one day to be able to meet you and Johnny. Maybe one day, since they're starting to lift a lot of the restrictions here in the States. Not sure about over in the Great White North, but one of these days I would love to meet Liz. Liz and Canuck Jr. and Mr. Canuck, or just Liz. Love to meet you and Johnny, Chrissy. Gold Pro Unlimited, you're one I'd love to meet all of you. Hey. I, I don't care where just if I get to meet you. What's that? We will smoke a Cuban together. That's right, Liz. You betcha, sister. I could see you with a Havana in your mouth puffing away. They sure taste good. Well, I think I'll maybe for a minute we'll drop in the link. Lou, good to see you. And if anyone wants to jump in and join me, you're more than welcome. For a minute. Liz is pushing for 5K. If you're not subscribed to the Dig and Connect, she puts on a really good show twice a week. She has Coffee with Liz every Sunday. I want to say 10 o'clock. I've been watching her forever. And then she has her show on Thursdays at 7:30. She does show and tell. Um, she has guests. Puts on a real good show. Either one of them. Liz puts together a very good show. Ron Shaw from Shaw's Prospecting, how are you doing? Pat Orange, good to see you. Oh, WK Prospecting. No, I won't be at Thermal City this month. Unfortunately, no. No. Got a lot going on before Flash Bash, and I don't want to say it, but I had a little glitch in the wallet, and I end up losing close to $2,000. So it put a fight. All right, that'd be great, Liz. That'd be great. That'd be absolutely fabulous, darling. Have some try and figure out. All right. Wonder why that's not working the way I want it to. Don't it always happen like that? You have everything working good, and then you go live, something happens. I'm trying to get to where I have my Zoom so people could see. For some reason, not doing what I want. And this is the same stinking set I use every weekend. Interesting. Very interesting. Huh. strange. I'm gonna have to fix that before this week. Don't know why it's doing that. Oh well. Oh well. My friend Liz is gonna be coming on here shortly, it sounds like. That'd be great. Boy, I have to really clean up my OBS. Whoever said live streaming's easy the way some of us do it. Try and get it. Show you what I'm doing. Try and get it so. I wanted to play. I know, pretty abnormal of me. Huh. Think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Think I'm almost there. Thought I was ready for all things, but I am a partial blonde. All right. Right display, because I don't have the right display in. I'm about ready, Liz, I think. Think All right, I think I'm good enough there for a second. So, when Liz comes in, I chat. So, who do we have here? We have Deej. Hi, sis. How are you? And we have Liz with us. She's joining in. Oh, once she comes up, I'll get rid of my picture up there. Should be joining soon. Oh, you're too kind, Martin. Hello, everything treasure. Jeff, Brewers Prospecting. Good to see you. Taking a while. There she is. There she is. I'm going to hide my self view. I don't know why this is dark. Huh. Yard digging it, metal detecting. Good to see you. Hello, Liz. I can't hear you, sis. live entertainment for you. There she is. There she is. Her audio's connecting, so she'll be with us momentarily. I believe Liz uses Melon or StreamYard. Good morning, Liz. Can you hear me? Yeah, I hear you. Okay. Yeah, I definitely hear you now, sister. How are you
You can
doing
hear
this?
me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can everyone out there hear Liz? You should be able to.
Okay.
Hopefully. Pat's thumbs up.
Oh, I think there's a bit of an echo.
I don't hear it on my end. I have my headset in, my speakers off. Oh, my earbud, my
I had to
monitor.
download a program. I seriously cannot hear you, Ed.
Really? Really?
Oh my goodness.
Everyone's saying no echo here.
Sorry, technical difficulties.
It's okay. Um, check your speakers in settings. Liz, you can find them next to the
This is a new program.
mic.
I've had to download some software, Ed.
In the lower left corner. Okay, apparently Liz had to download Zoom.
Oh, I see. Okay.
She needs to configure her right speaker, her headset, so she can hear me talk. Um, I like it. I do like Zoom.
Yeah.
I like Zoom. Takes little resources on my computer.
I
I
got you now.
I like StreamYard. StreamYard's a great platform, especially for people that don't have as powerful computers as like Liz does or I do or some of the others. Um, and you use Melon also, don't you, Liz?
I do. I used to use StreamYard, but the people over at Melon gave me a pretty good deal for the year. I got half off
Oh,
for an entire year, so I did that. So I'm using Melon right now.
okay. I thought the last time I was watching your show you were using Melon.
Yeah, yeah. Which is a difference between StreamYard, because I think you used, or do you still use StreamYard?
Once in a while. Once in a while, a lot when I do stuff by myself,
Okay.
and I want to bring in people. I I was thinking about using it today, but I'm kind of used to my OBS and the way I've been doing stuff for the past 5 years. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff that you have to consider when you do a live stream and different software, and some software is good for bringing in guests. OBS is definitely not good for bringing in
Right,
guests.
right. You know, it kind of yeah, I it's an open source software, so it's absolutely free, and there's
Mhm.
people doing stuff to it all the time. Like I like StreamYards because I could tag a comment like I have right now, but
Yeah.
now there's a plugin I could use for OBS where I can do it.
Hmm.
And oh, I remember asking Liz, "Hey Liz, how do I do this?" She's like, "Well, check out Nick Nimmin," and I'm like, "Oh, I've been watching Nick for years." Or Liz has helped me out many times. I appreciate you and the treasure hand, Liz, and
Right on.
you always put on a great show. I don't know why you're not at like 10, 20,000 subscribers.
I don't know. It's the algorithm, I guess. I don't know. I haven't figured out the algorithm.
Yeah, me neither. I'm pushing the 5K mark myself, just like you. You're
Yeah.
driving for 5K. I'm working on getting there, and I do have a little giveaway with some prospecting goodies and whatnot for
Hmm.
the Flash Fam when we hit there.
Yeah.
But geez,
Yeah.
it is a chore, huh, Liz?
It's a lot of work. Yeah, when you don't know those little secrets, it's a lot of work. It's you just have to keep at it. That's it. I mean, it'll happen eventually for both of us.
Oh, yeah, I have no doubt. And if I was just in it for subs and sub counts and monetization, I would have quit years ago. You know. I do it for the love of broadcasting. I
Yeah.
love live streaming.
Hmm.
All
Yes.
of you in the audience is what makes live streaming so fun, and I love you all. Thank you very much. And getting to talk with great people like Liz here is excellent in real time. We're hundreds of miles apart from each other, though we
Yes.
are neighbors, Ontario,
Hmm.
Ohio, and I just think it's great. Kind of reminds me of watching uh, the Jetsons as kind of came into fruition, you know. I'm waiting for those steak dinners, you know. You
Oh, gee.
put a pill on a plate and bloop, there's a steak.
I'm sure that time will come. It might not be for us, but it will definitely come.
Now, the robots thing, I don't know about the robots, you know. There's Terminator and stuff like that. I don't know about the
I don't know.
robots.
I might like a bender hanging around doing my bidding, but I don't know.
Well, yeah, yeah. I swear I've seen you turn into Bender a couple of times during your live streams.
The magic.
The magic of live streaming.
That's right. That's right.
Now, I don't know why in the world Geach is not a moderator. Uh, Geach, I crown the moderator. um, you're welcome for the extra work. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, so how's the Canadian border? Do you still have to be jabbed to go across, or?
Yes, you still need to be jabbed. They just on March 1st, they took away some restrictions. The restaurants are now full capacity, and most indoor places are full capacity. They said they were taking away the passports, like, that thing that you have to, I don't know if you guys had vaccine passports where you download an app and they just flash your phone and you're allowed entrance into places. But they did away with that. However, there's a lot of places that are still, they said they were going to keep those because their customers wanted it that way. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's interesting. It's really, but you still need to wear a mask. I did groceries yesterday, and stores and indoor places still have mask mandates. Um, but I don't know.
Well, sooner or later we'll have a total herd immunity.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it I'm sure the Kung Flu 19 will be with us forever, like the common cold and flu nowadays. It's gonna be a seasonal thing, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it wasn't as bad as some other pandemics that we've had in the past. My brother had it, was in the hospital for like 2.5 weeks. My mom had it, and she's 90, and she did really well, thank goodness.
Hmm.
I was kind of prepared for my dad passing, but oh my God, if my mom passed away, I couldn't make it to her 90th birthday, and I was there for her 88th birthday. Oh my goodness. I was always pretty close with my parents. They were both really cool.
Hmm. Yeah. So it's, you know, when our parents go, it's yeah, it's a different life. Definitely.
Yeah, I've always kind of had the wanderlust though, Liz. I'd take opportunities to move here and there, and
Hmm. Yeah.
um, but I've always had a strong tie with both my parents.
Hmm. Yeah.
I just wish I would have got out, was able to get out there last year for her 90th birthday. But it is what it is.
Yeah. It, that's, I mean, my mom just got her booster shot on Friday, and she's not mobile, so the paramedics actually came to give her her booster shot. And the next day, or not Friday, sorry, Thursday, the next day she was in bed all day. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And you're like, I'm like, oh my goodness, is she going to have, the adverse effects? But she was up the following day, which is thank goodness, but kind of scary sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. There's been a couple of times where um it was like I need to go, you know.
Hmm.
I'll let you know, boss. I'll let you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
but um hey, I'll take her for as long as I have her on the planet. I do need to be a better baby son and call her more often. But my mom, always, all my life, I'd be living in Mass, New York, Texas, wherever I was living at the time. And she'd just be like, no news is good news, Ed.
That's true. It is. It is.
That's what I tell Judy when my stepchildren don't call for a while. We see her daughter all the time. We watch the grandkids and stuff. But with her son, he lives down by Nashville, and busy guy. He's an engineer, mechanical engineer.
Mhm.
He builds robots.
Oh.
And he's also a musician, very good one, I must say. And
Hmm.
he always gets kind of worried when he hasn't called me for three
Yeah.
weeks, blah blah blah. And I'm, oh, no news is good news.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
it's when you get that dreaded call. Hello, my name is blah 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 blah
Oh
blah.
boy. Yeah.
I hate to tell you.
Gotta say, Ed, I had to make some of those actual personal appearances as a police officer at like 3 in the morning, and not the kind of thing you look forward to doing, that's for sure.
Oh, I bet. I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah. Not
We
good.
have Liam in the room. Fun with dirt. Liam's loots.
Yeah, Liam just got his legend delivered this week that he won.
Oh, nice.
He's
Very
he's looking
nice.
forward to getting out with that.
Excellent. Excellent.
Hmm. So do you still have any remnants of that Cuban left?
Yes, I do. You
Awesome.
know, I still have an I almost need a roach clip for the first one you gave me, but I
Oh,
still have some of that too.
oh my goodness,
But,
I can't believe that.
and,
I
uh,
hope, oh my goodness, I hope to travel soon again and we'll get you another one, Ed.
oh, I love you, Liz. Uh, Mr. Canuck, you have a wonderful wife, and I'm sure he's a top-notch fellow himself. How is he doing? I,
Good, good. He's doing good. He's had his ups and downs. He's doing dialysis at home because you can do that now. Science and medicine is wonderful. He's doing dialysis 4 times a day at home, and that's keeping him alive. So that's a good thing.
that's that's good. My dad chose to not have dialysis, and he's like, I've lived a good life, Ed. I've seen a lot of the country, a lot of North America, a lot of
Hmm.
the world. Um, Seen all my kids grown up and a lot of my grandchildren grow up. I'm like, okay, Dad, it's your
Yeah,
body.
exactly. Yes, yes.
I hope so, Sibo. It's good to see all my Canadian friends here from Providence all through. I think we have almost all Providence here. Marty, I think's from Martin's from Nova Scotia, I believe, and then you're Ontario, and Chrissy. Then we have Marlon from Alberta, and we have a few British Columbians here. I have to tell you, it's hard. It's really hard for me watching videos from the Pacific Northwest, Liz. It makes me homesick
Ah,
because my part of Ohio is pretty flat.
yeah, yeah. Flat's when you travel from Ontario west across the prairie provinces. It's just flat farms. That's all there is.
I guess we all have our flatlands, right? We have the Midwest here, and then you have your flat farmland providences there. Then, like, I guess Manitoba would be a lot like our Minnesota land of 10,000 lakes and stuff. Or
Mhm.
would that be Saskatchewan?
Land of a thousand lakes. I think that's Ontario, Northern Ontario. Tons of
Oh,
lakes,
oh,
tons of
yeah.
lakes.
I know a few Ohioans who used to go up into Ontario and do fishing trips.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, but I believe Saskatchewan and Manitoba have tons of lakes.
I've actually never been past Winnipeg, Manitoba. I've never gone any further west than that. But oh my goodness, the Canadian Dirt Digger just said, "When on the prairies, when your dog runs away, it takes 3 days."
uh,
Yeah.
Ontario has 250,000. Hello,
Fresh
Dig
cab.
Gun.
Oh,
Sorry, Liz.
Oh no, I was just going to say there's a ton of fresh water in Ontario.
Well, good to see you, East Coast Prospecting, my good friend and prospecting buddy. If you want some higher grade coins, he has some nice. Um, Miss Laurel, good to see you, friend from New York. Welcome, everybody. Used to be on our license plates. Huh. I guess Ontario is the most densely populated province, though, and it seems
Yeah.
like, from what I understand, there's more people just in the Toronto area of Canada than throughout the whole country.
Yeah, Southern Ontario is where everybody decides to live when they come to Canada. Most of the country is unpopulated.
I know I've been to all the lower provinces, not far in.
Mm-hmm.
I remember in Ontario on Lake Superior, we were on the Canadian side. I was young. We were camping. We were. I I remember there were two cyclists next to us, and when it got close to dark, oh my God, you could cut the mosquitoes with a knife. I swore some were picking me up and trying to carry me away a couple of times. We ended up loading up our van and saw those two cyclists fighting skeeters, and we ended up giving them a ride out of the campground.
Yeah.
But oh my God, that was a beautiful place. I wish we could have stayed longer. We were thinking about going to Island Royale that trip too,
Mm-hmm.
and that didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but there's some real neat history about Island Royale, even though I believe that's part of the United States and not Ontario. Um, but it'd still be cool to get up there. Lake
Mm-hmm.
Superior's a beautiful lake on both sides, and they have some pretty good flower gold in that lake too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ontario is blessed Ohio with quite a bit of gold. No, Liz.
Yes, I guess it all went down to you guys.
Yeah, and no, all I find, keep. I'm not reporting none of it back to Ontario.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay, Island Royale is part of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan,
Mm.
so it's not Wisconsin. It's actually part of. Excellent. Thank you, Michigan Jim. Appreciate it.
There's always somebody out there that knows. Always.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's always ways to find out something you want to know too.
That's true.
And it's good when there's that person out there that knows. Helps you out quite a bit.
Exactly.
And there's Deej confirming that, yes. Isle Royale is Michigan. Welcome back, Brooklyn Treasure Hunter. Good to see all of you. Welcome, Jimmy. Welcome, Jimmy Cloak. Hi, Ed. Hi, Liz.
Jimmy Cloak, East Coast of Canada.
Yeah, I know it's a national park, so I can't even take a copper float if I found it, or a grain of sand. They take away everything I owned.
That
Well,
would not be a good thing.
at least in my possession at the time of doing it. They could. I doubt if they would, but they could. So, Liz, how close are you to the 5K mark?
To the what?
5,000 mark.
Oh, I think I hit 45, 25, something like that. So
Oh,
yeah.
excellent, excellent. Not sure
Yeah.
where I'm at. I fluctuated.
I see you at 498.
Oh, yep, 4,900, 4,983. I've been kind of, that seesaw effect. I get up a few, I lose a few, but
Yeah.
that's how YouTube is. I try not to let it stress you out because it can. I know you know.
Oh,
It
yeah.
can
YouTube is,
aggravate
yeah. Oh
you.
my goodness. Very manic sub count.
I used to watch my analytics all the time and watch it go up, go down, up, go down. You're always trying to improve your live stream. You're always trying to improve your editing on videos, um, and to be more entertaining and better content for all of our community. And it just gets aggravated. And then if you listen to too many of these YouTube gurus, that makes it even worse because some of them
Yeah.
contradict each other. But there's a few that I'll be always loyal to, and D. Nimmin, Nick Nimmin, um, Daniel Patel.
Yeah.
If
He's pretty good.
if
He's
you,
really good.
I like his style. He's really personable, um, and if I like I use Filmora for
So do I.
editor,
So do
and
I.
I'll take his tutorials for Filmora
Yeah.
over Filmora's tutorials any day, any
Yeah.
day.
Exactly.
And I
Yeah.
like there's one or two others if for like passive income and affiliations. Roberto Blake's good.
Yes.
And I like Think Media, Sean
Yes.
Cornell,
Yes.
and there's a bunch of others that they start echoing the
Yes.
ones we brought up, and then
Yeah.
some that take it clear to left base.
Yeah.
Okay, it's amazing, but there's tons of. I was watching a really good video about setting up your studio by Nick Nimmin the other day. There was a live stream. I was watching a replay of the live stream he did on StreamYard. I like Nick. Good guy. I sent them a package, but it never got there. So I've had two packages that I know of never got to their destination. The Nimmins in Thailand. That had gold in it too.
Oh, that's probably why it did get there, but it got to somebody else.
Right? The guy
Yeah.
in customs. Oh, what's this? Gold. But
That's right.
Thailand has native gold, so go out and get it. Don't steal it out of my package. Um, then one to Australia. I sent to another YouTuber a native artifact from here in the Midwest that I actually found while I was prospecting, and a hat, some stickers, and it never got there. A shirt too, I
Wow.
think, too.
Really? To Australia?
Yeah,
I would have thought that would be like pretty 100% that it would get there.
You would think, but I
Yeah.
guess there's porch pirates and bad
Yeah.
post people everywhere, I guess.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I would never send gold to Australia. They have better gold than we do.
Yeah, yeah.
Morning, Team Lynch. Good to see you. Is Jersey Ray in here too? Yeah.
She just popped in.
Hi, Rach. I had a lot of fun with Rach and Audra when they came to Ohio and spent the weekend with me over a Labor Day weekend a couple years ago.
I think you did you not make a video about that?
Yeah, I think I threw together one.
Yeah, I think I saw one.
But I
Gotta
know
gotta
they
say,
did.
gotta say, gold prospecting seems like a lot of work for someone that's never done that before. It just seems like there's a lot involved to get your little nuggets and flakes.
Yeah, sometimes more than others too.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't be afraid of getting wet because you're gonna get wet. You can't be afraid of being a dirty girl or guy because you'll get dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on what job it is, you're either tending the sluice and keeping big rocks rolling out, or because you don't want to sit in there behind a roof or over a cell, because then it diverts your gold, and you want to keep as much gold as you can in your box.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, who needs a gym when you're a gold prospect? 'Cause
Yeah.
and being in construction, people say, "Hey, want to come to the gym?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I'm at the gym every day at work, and when I'm on the stream, I'm still on the gym."
Show us your muscle, Flash. Show us your muscle.
I don't want to make any of you sick. I was a swimmer, Liz.
Ah, okay.
I
Okay.
swam and
Lean, mean.
I swam and played water polo from elementary school all the way through high school.
Oh, really? Water polo.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
cool.
and during off season of water polo, I swam, and I also was on my school's National Scholastic Surfing Association team.
Wow.
And so um, we don't do kind of a bulk weightlifter or like lineman type weight workout. We work all on endurance.
Mm,
So
yeah.
it's lower weights and more reps. And
Mm-hmm.
so I I got pretty big forearms. A lot of people used to call me Popeye. They'd be like, "Oh." Yeah, totally different workout than like a wrestler or a football player, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all endurance. It's all full strength instead of push.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I loved it
Right
at
on.
that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was funny. My dad was a football coach, really good one. Football, baseball, basketball, but he was an exceptional football player. He was All American, and his teams went to California Invitational Championships all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And he never pushed his sport on us boys. We were all swimmers for some
Mm-hmm.
strange reason. But our coaches, the football coaches at my school, played football with my dad, and
Wow.
they would give me a hard time. Gave my brother a hard time, gave me a hard time. Your
Mm-hmm.
dad be ashamed of you Marvin boys being swimmers and not football players. But my dad set them straight, and we got a lot of those. Oh, you guys wear girls and those speedos and stuff, and you water weenies and stuff. So
Wow.
one day, my dad, Coach Urbanchek, uh, he exiled to the United States during the LA Olympic Games back in
Ah, so
during
84, I think.
no
LA 84,
before
wasn't it?
that.
Before. Oh, okay.
The Olympiad in LA before that, when they made the LA Coliseum,
Oh, okay.
uh, it was it was he's from Czechoslovakia, and they were believed they were behind the Iron Curtain at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of escaped the Olympic Village and came to America on political asylum and stuff, and became a
Wow.
citizen and was our swimming coach and our water polo coach. And him and my dad hearing the slack from me about, you know, what's with you football jocks? If there's any football jocks out there, nothing against you guys, but they were like calling us pussies and gay and stuff like that. And one day we're like, we'll do your workout any day of the week. Tell us when. We'll trade workouts. And they're like, oh yeah, we could do your workout easy, no problem. And only thing we did different was our weight portion of their training was different when we switched.
Mm-hmm.
I never seen so many big football players throwing up on the side of a pool in my life, and I loved every minute of it because we did their workout, came back to the pool to swim a mile and tread water. We tread water till our shoulders dried with a ball over our head.
Wow.
And once our shoulders dried for a certain amount of time, the coach would let us shower. That's how
Wow.
we ended our workout. But we came back into the pool area. There were football jocks all around the pool throwing up in the gutter and stuff. It was hilarious. You would have loved it. Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog, hot diggity dog. How you doing, Paul? My friend from the Okanagan. Just subbed you. You are so close to 5K. Yeah, I can literally taste it, Big Gun. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate. We have some. I can't believe all the awesome people have that been taking part in this. I'm surprised you didn't get involved, Liz. Besides being here now and in the audience.
I believe that I have gotten involved with one of the best streamers, Ed, my friend, Flesh in Your Pan. I'm here now. There you go. How about that?
My heart
Right
goes
on.
pitter pat on that. Liz, see, I think I'm even turning red.
Oh my goodness. Do you need a tissue? Do you need a tissue, Ed?
Baby, I got my white glove.
There you go.
That's for touching my silver.
Yeah.
I'm very humbled. Thank you very much, Liz,
Right
because
on, Ed.
you're up there in my book for live stream.
Oh, we totally have to meet and dig or pan or whatever. You can teach me how to pan.
Oh, yeah. One day I will.
I look forward to that.
And you don't even have to bring the gold pans I gave you, that little panning kit I gave you, because I got plenty, honey.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
We just need to get somewhere where there's gold and land we can get on, which it ain't too far of a trip.
Mm-hmm.
I've driven up to Blue Mountain before,
Ah, yes.
but every year, Labor Day weekend, the Buckeye chapter of the Gold Prospectors Association of America has Gold Rush Days. It's going on like their 25th year. At the Swank West lease property of the GPAA every Labor Day week without fail.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I represent the Buckeye chapter and flashing your can there every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good time. Really good time. Um, actually, yeah, we've had celebrities like Jersey Ray and JHH there with us. Jersey is the name of that guy who was with you. I want to say Joel, but it wasn't Drumming Detect. I want to say Joel, and I forget his YouTube channel name. If you would know, I don't even know how many channel names I have in my head, but I definitely remember the very important ones and ones close to my heart. Jersey Ray's answering that. I went swimming with the Deuce yesterday afternoon and it was cold, cold, cold. Up in the Okanagan, I bet you it was. Are you still thawing up there? We're pretty thawed out here in most places, Liz. How about you?
Well, we're actually supposed to hit like 18 degrees tomorrow, and that's like, my goodness, double it and then 32. So that's 32. That's like 65. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow. That's t-shirts and shorts weather tomorrow. So I'm hoping to get out tomorrow afternoon and christen my Deus too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Now that's a that's a costly machine. EXP do
My goodness, that's the most money I've ever spent on a metal detector. Jeez.
I thought the grand I had in my Equinox 800 with two coils and two shafts,
Mm,
but I know the XP's machines are pretty pricey, but
yeah.
they're a good machine from what I understand. Are
Hopefully I will witness that myself.
are they totally waterproof too?
They are waterproof. You have to install there's a wire that goes from the coil up to the control box to send the signal, because it's all wireless, to send the signal from the coil to the box or to your headphones, I guess. Um, but we'll see. It's made for actual diving as well. Not that I'm going to be doing that.
So you can take it lower or deeper than 10 feet,
Yes,
like the
yes.
Knox 800.
Yeah, I think it might even be 30 feet. I think it might be 10 meters, so about 30 feet. But yeah, I know I don't plan on doing that.
Huh.
Yeah, yeah. But I gotta say, I did sell a couple of my detectors that were just lying up against the wall in order to finance my XP days too. Because yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of cash.
I you were talking about that during one of your streams, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So how many detectors do you have now in your arsenal?
I'm just down to the Deus 2 and my XPORX. That's it. Two for me.
All XP all the way, huh?
Yeah, I still have actually my Note the Dive Pulse one, you know, that the
Oh,
handheld.
yeah.
I don't know what that's called. Dive something, or Pulse Dive, I think. I
Pulse
still have
dive,
that.
I believe.
Yeah, I still have that one as well, but that's it.
Yeah, and that's that that one I hear is pretty good for for gold also.
Yeah, that would actually work very well for people doing gold stuff.
Yeah, for sniping. You know, a lot of
Yeah.
my friends out in the Motherlode and up in New England, they do what we call sniping, where they put on their wetsuit and their mask and snorkel, and unless you're Pioneer Poly where you have air tanks, everything.
Yeah.
Um, they float around and look for cracks and crevices, and get some really nice gold. And I hear that machine works really well for that.
Yeah, that would, can you imagine getting a nice nugget? Wow, I'd be freaking if I ever
Well,
got a gold nugget.
well, let me tell you, Liz, I found some before. I shared some on your live stream that I found before, and there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Quite the rush. But I'm sure if I pulled out a gold eagle out of the ground, or a nice Morgan, or a barber, or something like that, and yes, it's a nice feeling to find nice gold in your pan, very
Hmm.
much so. But I've found a couple of arrowheads in my classifier before, and I almost get the same feeling.
Wow. Yeah. I've never found an arrowhead. I really look forward to the day that I find an arrowhead just lying on a field somewhere. But yeah.
Well, I think I want to give away a sticker pack, Liz. You
All right,
know,
Ed.
and
All right.
I could have swore I had more of yours that I could throw in there, but usually I get enough for Toledo Just Dano and I. Once in a blue moon, I get more that I'm a stickeraholic too. Even at 60 years old, it's like, oh, I'm like a kid with stickers. I'm looking for one of your Digging Connect stickers. I wanted to throw it in with this.
If you can't find any,
Uh-huh.
you did find some. Good. All right.
Yeah.
I was I was just gonna say I'd send some to the person that wins your sticker pack, but if you have some, we're good.
All right. I just added some more. I added. You've seen all of them with the coin if you were here earlier, but I'll show you. I added one from my favorite Mountie, Digging Connect. Then have one from my good friend HD Chevaled. He's been to every one of our flash bashes so far. Um, and the very first one that I did in collaboration with East Coast Prospecting. Okay, peace. My pancakes have arrived. See y'all later. Love you, brother Ed. You too, Jersey Ray. Eat well. Enjoy those pancakes. Must be like we eat for Uber for food, huh? Enjoy, Jersey. Rach. Then our Tuesday night hangout live sticker with our Ghana art with the Vixens in there, and then my Ghana art flash in your pan sticker. And why I call it Ghana art, because my friend Ghana, YouTuber, fellow YouTuber, Ghana art, drew our little cartoon characters. I learned a lesson from my sister here, Liz, about Fiverr. Um, Then we have B3 Relic Recovery, some British Columbian Gold Chasers. Oh, and my newest addition to my stickers, my holographic Ed Marvin Live sticker. Then we have Depths of History, Brit. Met him down in Nashville when I was down there with the Adventures with Purpose crowd when they were looking for William Simmons. We have Jason the Magnetic Squatch, Shane's Channel, Ohio River History. Had the pleasure of hanging out on the river with Shane and Nick before. Benzo, he's been to quite a few of our flash bashes also. And we got a Lost Boys recovery of our friend Andy. And did you? I don't like touching this coin that I got from the Royal Canadian Mint.
Right on.
I bought 2 rolls from them, Liz, right when they came out. The pink.
That's the best way. Yeah, that's the best way is to get them when they come out, because otherwise, if you don't get them from the mint, you're going to pay a major premium from third party sellers.
You know what? 2 rolls though. I am surprised it was that much. We got that. I think it's 150th anniversary of the Klondike Gold Rush, I believe it is. It has a beautiful little scene on the back, and it has the Queen on the front, Queen Elizabeth. God save the Queen. Sorry, must be the Yankee in me.
Must be. I like your accent that you had there. That's very nice.
That was my Johnny Rotten right there.
Hey, the Queen had COVID just recently. I don't know if she still has COVID or what's going on. But
she's in recovery the last time I heard.
Is she?
Doing strong.
All right.
That woman's been around since the Stone Age. I swear she's as old as Toledo Jazz.
At least.
Sure, Rose. I think I only have just like 1 or 2 Vixen stickers, and I haven't been able to find it. But yeah, sis, you can bring them to Flash Bash or send them, whatever you want. Take me with you. Where are we going? All right. Now, let's do a race, Liz. Let's do a race. What kind of race? I'll let you pick, Liz.
Do I have choice? Give me some choice. Give me some choices.
We have
please.
Ducks. We have race cars. We have greyhounds like you did the other day. We have go-karts and motorcycles and speedboats and airplanes. We have dog sleds, which my last race was a dog sled race, snowman race.
You got a food race there? Food? Let's do food. Yeah, let's do food. If Jersey Ray Diggs can eat her pancakes, we can do food.
Yeah, I have a food race right here.
All right, let's do food.
Yeah. Give me a second to get everyone who's eligible. Let me tell you what, I'll give you like 1 minute to type away, because you got to be active in chat to be eligible. And then it'd take me about 3 clicks copy and paste from my participants in my Nightbot to the race.
Right on. 1 minute. Enter your comments to get in on it. Great prize pack.
Richie, good to see you, Madison, Maine. Food fight. And with this, I'll send it anywhere I can on the planet.
Right on.
If you're from Mars, you're out of luck. Good morning, Jericho. All right, we're probably close to a minute. A lot of lurkers started. A lot of lurkers started to comment. Very good, even though we love our lurkers. Love our lurkers. But I could show you what I'm doing. Get to the right display. Not that one. It's not that one. I really need to clean up my OBS.
It gets filled really fast, doesn't it?
Yeah, it can. I really need to clean it up and have what I use most often.
Mm-hmm.
Where I need it and such. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying.
Yes, definitely. At least toward like keep the ones that you use often up towards the top.
Right? Okay. No, I don't know. But I can fix that. The click of my mouse. It wasn't showing it right in my screen for some reason. All right. So here we are. We're at the food. I need to enter names. Might have to shorten some.
Yeah, it makes it easier to read the names on the food.
Shorten Team Clam Bake, Team Lynch. Take out that. Take out the and the Canadian Dirt Digger. Jericho, I'm gonna just have you Jericho. We have 25. Let me check Nightbot again. Oh, do it all over.
It's all pensionable time. It's all pensionable time.
Yes, ma'am. Should have 29 in.
Okay.
And it was saying 25. There we go. Because that's what my Nightbot says is eligible. So,
The bot is always correct.
yeah, don't piss off my bot. And what do you think for time, everybody? A minute and a half for 2 minutes. Do I see any votes in there? No, fine. Okay. A minute and a half.
Ambient says 2.
Okay.
We got a couple 2s.
Okay. So we'll go 2. We'll go 2. All right. I'm going to shuffle her up 2 or 3 times. I hope the music's a lot better than the dog race.
Yeah, you know what? I got a copyright strike once for some of that music.
Really?
On the Christmas one. Yeah. Couldn't believe it.
That reminds me. Nancy, did you get any copyright notices from last night's stream? Could you give me a countdown, Liz?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do it.
Oh, this music's a little better than the dog sled races. And we have Jafar in the lead with a bucket of chicken. Green Gardeners in second. Team Clam Bake. Oh, I forgot to edit the names again. Cat Orange.
Oh, that's a nice donut.
Yeah, it is. Plugs for Days is creeping up on the pack. Tripwire's in the lead now.
Is he sushi? Oh my goodness. Is Tripwire sushi?
Soup.
Oh, soup.
I can't really see the full name of the sushi. Tripwire has a nice lead, but Team Leech, Beach Metal Detectorist
I think they're the pizza.
Yep. RNZ. Oh.
Ooh, sandwich is getting up there.
Yeah, he's pulling back now. But who's this? The Canadian Dirt Digger is pulling up there. Oh, fighting hard with Tripwire.
Hot dog and soup going at it.
Yeah, he's falling back quick though. What's the matter? And Marty's not it. I almost said it, Marty. Marty is nuts about the vegan. Is coming up on the inside. And what's this? What's this? We have a break for the finish line, Dig Gun. With the potato, baked potato. Okay, that music has to stop. We have Digging with Deej, Frederick Romano in second, and 508 Magnets in third. Congratulations, everybody. Congratulations. Deej, I'm sure I have your address somewhere, but I am sure I could scroll back in our IMs on Facebook and get it. If I don't have your address, I will hunt you down to get it. Usually I don't do that. I pull a Liz when it comes to winners and prizes. 99% of the time I will not hunt you down, but you, sister, I will. Excellent. We're 11:30. I'm anxious to see what Tripwire and Marlin has in store for this live stream. They always put on a good live stream. I really enjoy both their energy and attitude. Kind of a combination of North and South. Actually, a gold prospecting buddy of mine, I have yet to meet him personally on the stream yet, Liz, but he's also a Canadian from British Columbia. He lives in the Okanagan. Sibo from Canadian Gold Mining. Him and I have been talking about doing a collaboration during the off season, collaborating live stream.
Mm-hmm.
Get two perspectives: the North, Canada, and the USA in our finger of the treasure hut in hand.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes, Miss Laurel, Marlin is good people, and his daughter has gold in her name, Aurora. Hey, you know, the atomic periodic table,
Mm-hmm.
AU is gold.
Yes. Yes.
That's why
I
I always
remember.
that's why I always capitalize the AU in her name. Right.
Right on. You know, it's funny what you remember about things like that from the periodic table. There's certain elements that you've memorized that you can just, spout off. Pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah, gold AU. I forget the Latin name for it now. Um, but it's the periodic number is 79.
Ooh.
Um, then the atomic weight is
Oh.
um 19.3 times greater than the equal volume of water.
Wow.
Silver's AG, and
Yes.
Cu for copper, I believe.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
You're doing pretty good. You even remember the weights. Holy smokes.
well,
Wow.
you know, with gold, weight's everything. But they robbed us, you know. A troy ounce is actually like double a regular ounce. Um, troy ounce is 31.3 grams.
Yes. Yes.
Come on, people. That ain't what an actual ounce. So, geez Louise, the bankers did it to us, I'm sure. Those bankers. Oh, have you seen the beautiful um, Canadian bank tokens that Deej has picked up, Liz?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Dragon Slayers.
I've dug quite a few Dragon Slayers.
That'd be a nice find. Finding a nice Dragon Slayer
Oh yeah.
Canadian.
And there's different sizes of them. There's like the really big ones, and then you have the smaller ones. And when you swing over a Dragon Slayer, you have a really, really good find down there for sure.
Brings up really nice, huh?
Oh yeah, really nice. Yeah.
Um, I have some Bank of Canadian tokens in my collection.
Mm-hmm.
Hard telling what I have. I, ugh. You've seen some pictures of my collection. I was showing a friend of mine on camera the other day, handing around here in my dungeon live studio slash basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I have a table here. I have two like hospital bed tables. I do a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Yes.
work in assisted living facilities and stuff, and a lot of times they're just throwing away perfectly good stuff,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
very wasteful, and
Yeah.
I take advantage of it. But I have a couple of those bed tables full of coins, stacked coins,
Mm-hmm.
coins to the
Mm-hmm.
left of me, coins to the right. Here I go. I better stop right there before I get a copyright notice.
Just mute it. It's very easy to do. All you got to do is just mute the music or whatever, and then the copyright strike goes away. So that's the best way to take care of a copyright
Well,
strike, is just to mute the music.
I've never got a copyright strike, but I've gotten numerous notices.
Hmm.
And my last, the show before last, we had the owner and inventor of Dream Mat on,
Oh. Hmm.
and I played the video of the release of their new river sluice. It's a 1 pound, small little, cool little river sluice.
Hmm.
And I got a copyright notice.
Mm.
And so I'm like, okay, they gave me some options.
Hmm.
And so I'm like, delete or mute the that portion of the video,
Hmm.
because I had him give me permission to use the video during the live stream, so that's
Hmm.
recorded and and but they're like just this little portion of music, and I had them edit it out,
Hmm.
and they took away my live chat.
Oh, okay, whenever you do any editing to a live stream, once it's aired,
Rendered.
they take away the live chat is I guess disabled.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, but I don't show it behind me a lot of
Hmm.
times, so
Yeah.
I like keeping it available. Because I guess you lose a little without it. You know what I mean? Because we're interacting with the live chat,
Yes.
and
Yes.
if it's not there to be seen on the side, you
Hmm.
can lose a little of what's going on in the show.
Yes.
But
Yes.
that's why I stopped trimming off the fat of my countdown timer, pre-show
Hmm.
countdown timer. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I've trimmed that off before, but then you lose the live chat.
Yes. Yes, you do.
So I just put in a time marker now where you
Hmm.
click on that time mark and it bumps you right past that.
Perfect. Yeah. Stream starts at the whatever minute mark.
Right.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yep.
That's the way to get around that.
Jump past this minute
Yeah.
mark here, and
Exactly.
boom,
Exactly.
voila.
Exactly. And another thing I've been noticing is, and when I say copyright strikes, I've never got an actual copyright strike. You get that notification saying
Right.
just like you, I don't even know what they call them,
I
but
think it's just like a copyright notice, and
okay, a
they give
notice.
you some
Options,
choices. Yes,
3 options.
options.
Yeah. I've started getting them from live streams I did like 2 years ago. I've started getting a lot of them now. And that the music that was copyright free back then is
Isn't
now not
necessarily
copyright.
copyright free
Exactly.
now.
So I'm starting to get them now. So what I'm just doing is I'm just muting it because they give you that option to trim or
Right.
mute or whatever. So I'm just muting them, and then after a day, the copyright, I guess, notification gets removed.
Right.
But interesting stuff that was copyright friendly or non-copyright, whatever you want to say it, before can be changed to present day or from present day. So something to be aware of.
Well, and just like any other commodity, there's people and producers and stuff that buy people's music rights,
Yes, that's true.
or someone like quite a bit of my music is made by my stepson and
Mm,
his brother-in-law. And um, let's say for years and years and years they didn't copyright that stuff. Well, they'll
mm-hmm,
never do the stuff they made specifically for me. But
mm-hmm,
let's say I'm using my nephew's Casey has a CD out, and I older videos has some of his music on it.
mm-hmm,
Let's say 10 years down the road, they change hands. Someone buys that copyright,
Hmm.
and then they start tagging that. I've
Yeah.
never got a strike yet either, just notices. And
Yes. Yes.
okay, option A, option B, option
Exactly.
C, pick
Exactly.
your option.
Exactly.
But there's a couple of times where I had no option, but they said you'll the owner of the music will be getting a majority of your monetization for it. And I
Hmm.
am like, oh no, you won't. I don't put that video in unlisted and
Wonderful.
voila. But there's one song I used from a bluegrass band that does covers of like Metallica,
Hmm.
and they're called Iron Horse. They're
Hmm.
I wouldn't call them psychobilly like the Reverend Horton Heat or some other of those rockabilly people, but they're bluegrass.
Hmm.
And they did a cover of Stairway to Heaven that
Hmm.
absolutely I think's better than Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven.
Hmm.
And I put that in because I've used other Iron Horses music in the past and never got a copyrighted notice.
Yes. Yes.
And I used that, and within minutes of it being on air, I got, I'm surprised I didn't get copyright strikes on that one because how
Ah.
fast it happened. And
Hmm.
then it went global. They will not show that video anywhere on the planet with audio
Hmm.
anywhere.
Hmm.
They totally deleted the whole flippin' soundtrack, everything.
Wow. Wow.
So if I want to share that video with anybody, I'd
Yeah.
have to take it into editing and redo the whole soundtrack, and then I, if I could even find it,
Hmm.
if I could find my actual when I did it the first time, it
Yeah.
of course it'd make the job a lot easier.
Hmm.
Just change soundtrack and I'd still have us talking. But if I
Hmm.
can't, what a headache.
Yeah. Well, yeah, YouTube does suggest now that when we create a video, to put it on as unlisted for a day. Doesn't even take that long, and then they'll do their copyright. They'll check the music and all that sort of thing. But I've also heard that if you do want to use a song, to use the live version of a song, because the live version is not copyrighted, because it's the actual song that gets recorded and like put out on records, or I guess records aren't available anymore, but like CDs and that sort of thing. So you can also do the live version of a song. It should be okay. But yeah, always put something as unlisted. Let them do their checks, and then when they've done their checks, because they'll tell you,
Oh
then
yeah.
you can put it on as public.
Um, Usually when I do an edited video, I do have it unlisted for a while. I'll
Yeah.
work on the description
Mm-hmm.
stuff and thumbnails and play with thumbnails.
Yeah.
Um, then I like doing premieres with those when I have the
Mm-hmm.
time,
Yeah.
because then I get to interact with all of you out there. But I lately I've been focusing a lot on live streams, Liz. I
That's
love
okay.
it,
That's
and
okay.
I love the instant the interaction. I love the instant gratification, and I love no editing. Yeah, even though I do like editing
Mm-hmm.
sometimes more than others,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if you're this way. I tend to be kind of anal about some things, and then I'll go back and I'll try and get it too perfect,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
There's a point where the two videos that I have in my Canadians in the American Civil War series,
Good
um,
choice.
thank you, took If I told you how many hours I spent editing and finding, sourcing music and researching and then finding photos and then putting it all together and then narrating, it's a long, long time spent on one, like an 8-minute video. It's crazy sometimes, but we do it because we enjoy it and we enjoy sharing with other people.
Yeah, I think the longest edit time I have in a video is 35 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy, stupid, retard amount of time, Liz. And I was still not totally happy with it. And then, yeah, I'm selfish, everybody. I thought it should have got more views, more likes, and all of that, but I think we're all that way about our own work. Um, and it didn't perform like I thought it should have. And I'm like, I did all that
Yeah.
work in editing, and all that's, I work a anywhere to 8 to 10 hours a day, depending on the time of year anyway. Then you're doing this all on your free time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, never, ever again, unless I have serious money involved, am I going to take that much time editing it. That's why I love live streaming so much.
Yeah, I mean, there's no editing whatsoever. Well, maybe your thumbnail, and that's pretty much it.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Benzo, bro, how are you doing, brother? Hey, Ed, Liz, how's it going this awesome day? It's going absolutely fabulous, my friend Benzo.
Right on, Benzo.
Beautiful here. We're supposed to get to a balmy like 70 degrees this afternoon, and I guess there's a chance of snow next week.
It's,
Flipping to
yeah.
Ohio.
Well, same thing in Ontario. I mean, it could snow in May, for crying out loud.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
possible. It's happened before.
Last year it snowed in April.
Yeah. You never know.
That you don't. I saw a cool little thing. Here in the seasons, from AM was like winter, then afternoon was spring, then summer, then by the time you got to evening was winter, fall, winter. So we get all 4 seasons in a day sometimes.
Yeah.
We have 47 after the hour coming up in just a few minutes, 13 minutes or so. Don't ask me to do math. I did school way too much to go surfing back in those days.
Hey, remember you know the periodic table weights, so you don't have to make an excuse.
More videos going to be coming up with Tripwire and Marlin here in just a few minutes. Let's get a flash rate over there if you would. Hey, Tyson, how you doing? Good to see the Diggers Den in the house. Usually Tyson comments the day after or something. And always a pleasant reading Tyson's comments. Good to see you, Diggers Den. All of you, I really appreciate you hanging out. I appreciate you very much, Liz, for hopping in.
Thank you for having me, Flash. Ed, thank you.
Mi casa, su casa, sister. You've been on my show as a guest a couple of times, and thinking of that, we should get you on again. It's been way too long. And I was a guest on your show once, I believe that was. I
Yes,
was
you
on
were.
the did it from Riverside, I believe.
Yeah, actually, you were live. You were, I guess, on scene, or what do they call it? On
Yeah,
what? Yeah, it's like, yeah, you were there. You were at the river.
yeah. It was during one of our outings. It was either Gold
Yes.
Rush days or Fossick. Fossick is around Memorial Day weekend, and then Gold Rush is always Labor Day
Hmm.
weekend. I think it might have been Fossick, but yeah, I had
I'm thinking Fossick rings the bell.
it was nice. I was sitting there, had the river for a backdrop, had
Yeah.
my phone on my tripod. Uh, the show must go on, Liz.
That's right. That's
I,
right. And it did.
that's right. That's one thing I'm kind of proud of with Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Um, I, it's either we are in the fifth season, but I believe June 22nd will be 5 years of
Mm.
producing Tuesday Night Hangout Live.
Hmm.
I might have my seasons kind of mixed up because I just go by the year instead
Yeah.
of a season.
Hmm.
And and I have yet to miss a Tuesday night.
Wow. Really?
I
Wow.
give
That's,
myself
I'm,
a pat
I
on the
mean,
back for that.
you were sick a while ago. You had a cough kind of thing, and you were still, yeah, you were still doing your show.
I've done it sick. I've done it. Oh, there was a time. Oh, the Backyard Boys, is it out of Pennsylvania? They're metal detectorists. Um, Yoder. Uh, John Yoder's the dad, I think, and then the boy went into the service and stuff. But I have Yoder and then on the brain for some reason. But I believe that's their last name. It was a dad, the son, a couple other detectorists.
Mhm.
But we were having thunderstorms and stuff that night, and I was still using Skype at that time, and our
Oh.
power went off.
Hmm.
Boom! I lost everything back here. So I get everybody back on the Skype app on my phone.
Hmm.
And
Wow.
I'm like, oh man, this is during pre show. I got like 30 minutes to get ready to go live. I think we were late a little,
Mhm.
but my next door neighbors right to the north of me, they have a home generator that
Ah.
runs on natural gas.
Hmm.
And I come out, Steve comes out of his house, and he's like, good luck on the show, Ed, or you'll be going live soon, Ed, huh? And I go, well, that all depends. And I kind of look at him, and he goes, oh, yeah, shoot. Want to use my power? And I'm like, I was just headed that way to ask, Steve.
Right.
So
Right on.
I had two extension cords going from his house to my house,
Wow.
one coming downstairs to run my lights, my computer.
Wow.
Then
Wow.
I had one running upstairs for the router. But the
Wow.
show might have been a little late, but the show still went on.
Well,
That,
that's dedication. Holy smokes.
oh yeah, sick, not
Wow.
feeling well.
Right on.
I understand if my co-hosts like Rose from the Treasure Vixens or Jesse or Dano, their work and stuff gets involved. I
Hmm.
told my work, don't make me choose. Don't make me choose because you won't like what I choose. And my boss and her son could very well be in our audience right now.
Hello.
They do watch. They don't chat a lot. Sometimes they'll give me a warning, hey, but they're really good people, and
Hmm.
they I don't know if they like making fun of me or they totally do support what I do, but no, they're really good people and they're supportive of my show and channel,
Hmm.
and they work with me on that. But
Hmm.
me myself, the show must go on.
Yes. Yes. Right on. Very dedicated. And that's why we appreciate your that's why we appreciate you.
Um, I appreciate that, Liz. That's one of the things I'm anal about. The show must go on, and
Hmm.
I love it. If I was, this is probably as addictive as crackers. I don't know, but it's I love the interaction, and I enjoy putting on a good show.
Hmm.
And try. There's a difference between some types of live streams and when you do what you do, or like Ambient and Joe does, and there's a good handful that actually try and produce a very good show. And thank you, Deej. I appreciate it. Deej does really good. I like Jeremy, her new co-host. And it does help having a co-host a lot. You're working with Jersey Ray, aren't you? Are you two collaborating, or was that a temporary thing?
I was just guest co-hosting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I took a break from my Thursday stream. I don't think I'll ever do Thursday night anymore because it just between a video and two live streams and other things, it's a lot of work. So
Yeah, it
yeah,
is.
I don't think I'll be doing a Thursday stream anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I still have coffee with Liz every Saturday morning at 10 o'clock.
That's Sunday
Sunday,
morning.
Sunday
That's
morning at
Sunday.
10 o'clock. Sorry, Liz.
That's okay.
I had a blonde moment. I'll blame it
That's
on
okay.
the
Hey,
blonde.
that all right. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, uh, we have 4 minutes left till Marlin and Tripwire start their show for the 24 hours of live streams. Again, thank you very much, Paul from American Relic. Now I'm having a brain fart on Paul's channel name.
American Woodland Relics.
Thank you, Liz.
You're welcome, Flash.
You rock, Jimmy. You rock. You rock. You all rock, as Audra would say. And as Liz would say, my favorite Canadian Mountie, right on, right on.
Right on.
You do the same thing, Ambient? Oh, thank God it isn't just me. It's been a great pleasure. Unfortunately, Paul isn't doing this again next year, from what I understand. So I hope someone out there in the treasure hunt in hand will pick up the torch, take it from Paul, and continue with this next year. Because this year I had just as much fun, if not more, than I did last year. And again, I've had a special sit and co host with me tonight, my dear friend Liz from Dig and
My pleasure.
Connect. If you're
Total.
not subscribed to her, I don't know what the F is wrong with you. Go to Dig and Connect, become a subscriber. She puts out top notch live entertainment and very entertaining videos, and I'm really enjoying the history and care she puts into her Civil War series on Canadians' involvement in the war between the states. Great work, Liz.
Thank you. And there was estimates like 50,000, upwards of 50,000 people who fought in the American Civil War, and they fought for the Union Army as well as the Confederate Army. So I'm looking forward to telling some. I told the story of one lady already who fought as a spy for the North. There's also lots more stories. There's some generals that were Canadian as well. So lots more to come on that series. And if I may, yes, please consider subscribing to my channel. There's going to be a giveaway when I hit 5,000. There's a video on my channel. Great prizes to be had. Oh, and yeah, please consider subscribing to my channel.
You could take my word for it. You'll enjoy Liz's content. I don't condone 7 for 7 one bit. But if you like their content, you like their personality, and you want to become part of their community, because after all, we are not competitors. We are not rivals. We are part of the same body. We're all part of the treasure hunting body of the hand. We're all appendages of the hand, and we need to stick together in this crazy world we live in. Until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan. You never know. Liz, I hope it happens someday. Never know. Maybe one day too. Will you, me on the river, her in a field or bush? But I know I hope to meet you someday. I look forward to it. Good night, everybody. Good day, everybody. See ya at more videos. I gotta end this. See ya.
Bye-bye.